everyone, salam dan bahagia. I'm Verisa Rania, English education student from Sarjana Tata Mahasiswa University. In this video, I will talk about one of language teaching methodology. Alright, so first let me share my PPT. Audiolingual method. Have you ever heard about this method? Right, so what is audiolingual method? The audiolingual method is a method of foreign language teaching which emphasizes the teaching of listening and speaking before reading and writing. It uses dialogues as the main form of language presentations and drill as the main training techniques. Background. So, audiolingual method popularized by the need to learn basic skills in foreign language during World War II, also known as the Army method. This method also originated from the behaviorist theory of learning language. Audiolingual method is the combination of structural linguistic theory, contrastive analysis, oral procedure, and the last one is behaviorist theory. This method focuses on repetition drills. Audiolingual method was very popular during 1940s till 1960s. Theory of language. Language is composed of structural building blocks, sounds, labels, morphemes, words, sentences, and phrases. Speech is language. Speech had a priority in language teaching. Some principles are language is speech, language is a set of habits out, and last one is teach language, not about a language. Each language has a finite number of patterns. Patterns practice helps students to form habits which enable them to use the patterns. Theory of learning. It's based on linguistic and psychological theory. It was the structural linguistic that was followed, which is named scientific descriptive analysis. Psychology theory advocates conditioning and habit formation models. Next, language learning is a process of habit formation. The more often an item is repeat, the stronger the habit formation and the greater the learning. The last one is spoken before written. Language skills are learned more effectively if the target are present in spoken form before in written form. There are also the principles of audiolingual method. 1. Using dialogues to start the lessons. 2. Since language is habit formations, mimicry and memorizations are used. 3. Grammatical structure taught inductively. 4. Skills are sequenced from listening, speaking, reading, writing, postponed. 5. Pronunciation taught since the beginning. 6. Vocabulary is also emphasized at the intermediate or advanced stage. 7. Efforts must be higher to prevent errors. 8. Language usually in the form of guesswork to manipulate without showing the context. 9. To make the learning activities and materials are controlled, the teacher must master not only in listening, but also structure, vocabulary, and so on. The activities of this method is: first, memorize dialogues; second, drills based on dialogues, repetitions, substitutions, transformations, and last one is spoken before written. In sum, learn good habits, emphasize on accuracy. Native-like speech. And the role of the teacher in this method is to provide correct model of native language for mimicry and reinforce good habits. There's also a research. It's called Effectiveness of the Audiolingual Method, a further synthesis of research through 2015 by Bonruangchen Suvaimo from Sentosa International College, Thailand, and by Pimkanok Karwen Penny from Bangkok University, Thailand. This research is to find out about how effective this language teaching method has been used in teaching a foreign language to non-native speaker. From the research, I've already summarized it into 3 main points. The first one is that the research shows that 56.3% of the check on research on audiolingual method focus on listening, talking, or discussions. Meanwhile, grammar 25%, past tense 12.5%, and plural 6.2%. Second, Audiolingual method was used to teach not only students at all levels, but also adults who needed to speak a foreign or second language. So, audiolingual method is an effective method to be used with foreign language beginners. And the last one is that audiolingual method still remains an alternative, effective teaching method for listening speaking, especially for the road beginners of a foreign language. So the conclusion of this audiolingual method is that the ultimate goal of this method is to gaining proficiency in all four language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. The general objective is achieved through training the learners in sound discriminations, increasing auditory memory, emphasizing native like pronunciations, and the last one is to developing accuracy and fluency in a limited portion of language. This method makes the learner understand the second language by memorizing and practice speaking with drilling from the people communication. So that's all about this material. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye.